What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Forever Stranded Lost Souls. Oh yeah, guys. So last episode, we ended up setting up an RF Tools builder quarry, which is awesome. We are now getting resources all the time, but it is pretty much using all of our power. There are probably ways we could reduce the amount of power that it is getting so it's not like stealing all the power from the base. But honestly, I kind of wanted to collect as many resources as possible so I'm not having to spend time out in the branch mine. That's pretty much the idea here. So our quarry is set up over here at the end of this peninsula. Let's take a look at what we have gotten. I haven't really spent any time off camera, just kind of like AFKing to let it do anything. So we'll kind of see where we're at now. Whoops. Wanted to put away the hang glider, not click on that. So this is where we're at right now. We have 1 gold, 23 iron, some Certus, some copper, and almost a stack of coal. Looks like we just got some silver and lead. That's not bad. But yeah, we are constantly running out of power. So it is not able to like do a lot of stuff right now. Press to restart. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That's kind of cool. So yeah, it says that we're at Y1 at whichever section of the world that it is mining in. And actually, I think it's mining right here since it looks like this has all been turned to dirt. Yeah, this was definitely sand before. So looks like we are about done with the very first chunk. But yeah, we are not keeping up with power. Now, we could be keeping up with power a little bit better if we had, if we didn't use the fortune one. But yeah, since we're using the fortune one, definitely we're not keeping up with it. So we need to look at improving that. Now, I think last episode I was talking about we could be using the water wheels for immersive engineering. That's still a possibility, but the problem with the water wheels, they're really easy to set up. That's not the problem. They are really, really easy to set up, and you get a constant like 80, 88 RF per tick from them for forever, but they take up a lot of space, right? I'm kind of thinking that we might try something a little bit simpler than that. We might just go with like a Magmatic Dynamo. Magmatic. We actually have two different types. We have the one from thermal expansion, the Magmatic Dynamo. This guy right here is rather inexpensive to make. It is 2 Invar gears, a silver reception coil or transmission coil, some Constantan, and redstone. That's really not that bad to make one of these. The other option is the Magmatic Generator. Now this guy is a little bit more pricey in my opinion. It requires gold, redstone, a bucket of lava, and then a furnace generator. These buckets, remember, if we cast them out from the smelter here, 6 iron each. The furnace generator is 5 more iron, plus the machine block, plus a furnace, which is nether brick around nether rack. More redstone, more iron, and a chest. I feel like this is a little bit more expensive, although we might already have a machine block laying around. I am kind of curious, though, to try and make one of each of these and see how they compare. I don't know, maybe this guy uses lava slower. Maybe this guy is more efficient, makes more RF per tick. I honestly don't know what the differences are. So let's go ahead and try and make both of these things. I don't remember, did we ever make Invar, aluminum, nickel? I don't think we have any Invar. Now, Invar, if I remember correctly, is iron and nickel together, but I don't remember the ratio. So, Invar, it's actually not showing us how to make Invar. Let's just search for it like this. So if we do molteninvar.name, can't click on that. Molten Invar from thermal expansion shows us, okay, alloying. This is what I'm looking for. So it looks like it is 3-2, or is that 2-1? 2-1. 2 iron to 1 nickel. Okay, so let's do this. Let's grab, where's our blocks of nickel? Let's do 2 nickel. We'll grab 4 iron, and we'll melt all that down and cast out a bunch of blocks of this stuff. Yeah, let's do it like this. We'll lag up the game a little bit while it melts that stuff down really fast. Then we gotta wait for it to alloy. Okay, I was just making sure I didn't leave that on. That would be annoying if it started pouring out some of that stuff. All right, so that is almost done alloying. That actually went pretty quick. So we get 6 blocks of Invar. We'll go ahead and pour that out. You can see how fast this goes. Really, really fast using the embers, fluid extractor, and the fluid pipe right into the smart output there. Okay, so there is 6 blocks of Invar. Actually, we needed to turn some of that into gears, didn't we? We need 16. No, actually just 8. We're just going to make one of these. Okay, so that's back off. We need the gear cast in there. All right, so let's melt that back down. And then we'll cast out 2 gears of this stuff. There we go. Yeah, you can see how much slower this is. That much time for 4 ingots being poured out. Yeah, this way is way better. I should make another one of these setups and put it on this side. But, you know, for right now, I think we're fine. All right, so let's go back out of this. We want to make the Magmatic Dynamo, so we need the Constantan. Now, I remember we made some Constantan before. We had to set up this alloy kiln, but I don't remember how much we made. Looks like we have 2 ingots total. Now, the Constantan, what is that? That is nickel plus copper. Okay, so we should look at making a few of that. Maybe we'll do 18 nickel, 18 copper. I think that should be okay. Now, this also required coal as a fuel, and I think it makes 2 ingots per, so we should end up with a decent amount of this stuff by the time it is all said and done. But we just need 1 more ingot to continue on here. Okay, so there's 3. All right, so we have that. We have these. We need 1 redstone and then 3 redstone and a silver. Do we have silver in here? Aluminum, steel. We have silver block. All right, so let's take apart the silver block. Then we need 3 redstone. All right, so we will make ourselves a silver reception coil, transmission coil, whatever it is. There's that. And then we should be able to make this guy. All right, so Magmatic Dynamo. Very good. So this guy, does it say how much? 30 RF per tick. So that's not a whole lot. Now, remember, with these things, we can upgrade it. We can do the hardened, the signalum, the reinforced, and then finally the Enderium version of these things. And each tier increases the amount of RF per tick that it does just by default. And then when we upgrade to those other tiers, we can add in augments in there. I think one of the augments makes it... Well, actually, let's take a look. Thermal augment. I think one of those makes it so the lava functionality... Dynamo... greatly increases power generation and efficiency for refined fuel only. I thought one of these was for lava, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I'll have to go through this magma crucible. Anyway, I'll take a look at that. There might be one in here that makes it work better with lava. But either way, we can also do this one, the transmission coil, which increases the output, and this one, which increases the efficiency, so we won't use as much fuel and we'll make more power. So we can combine those together in there, which could be good. Anyway, we need to make the Magmatic Generator now. So the machine blocks, I can't remember if we had extra of those in the system. I guess we can take a look real quick. Let's do machine, double click on that thing. Yes, we have a machine block here. Cool. So that's one less thing that we're going to have to worry about making. We'll get rid of this. All right, so we need a furnace plus redstone plus iron. I don't think we have any extra furnaces. So there's another furnace, and here is the furnace. Okay, so now we have the furnace. We need redstone and redstone and iron. Let's just grab all the redstone. We'll grab that iron out of there, and we should be able to make this guy. Very good. Okay, so there is a furnace generator. Now we need to upgrade that with gold and redstone and a bucket of lava. So gold, we have the redstone. Now we need a bucket of lava. I don't know if we get that bucket back or not. It would be nice if we did, but I don't know. I guess we don't have any extra buckets over here. Probably all of my buckets are being used in our water system. Let's go steal one of those. We'll remove the water out of it. Yeah, we'll do that. Put the water in there. That's fine. Okay, and then we can use this guy for getting a bucket of lava. It'd be cool if we get the bucket back, but again, I don't know if we do or not. Using a hang glider indoors makes us go a little bit faster, which is nicer. Okay, so there's a bucket of lava. How are we doing? We got everything now? Looks like we do. All right, so there's a Magmatic Generator. So there's that guy. So this one It doesn't say how much power. We can put in the speed upgrades in here, so I think that makes it produce more power, but it also goes through the fuel faster. But it doesn't say how much power, how much RF per tick it's generating, does it? Yeah, I wonder how much power this thing produces. Is there a way for us to tell, I wonder? Yeah, I don't know. There might be a way. We could use like one of the thermal expansion power cells and an energy trash can, and then I don't know if it's worth it. I should probably do a test real quick and see if we can figure out how much power this thing makes. All right, guys, so I was in the process of getting things ready for us to test out to see how much power the generator is making. I made the energy trash can, and then I was gonna make the thermal energy cell. Yeah, this guy. I was gonna make this, but the energy cell frame requires an ironwood ingot from the Twilight Forest, and we don't have that. So we need 4 iron, some glass, and then an ironwood ingot. So ironwood ingot, if we had mystical agriculture up and running, we could just get that pretty easily, but we don't. So we need to get raw ironwood materials, and that gives us 2 ingots per smelt, and that is 1 live root plus a gold nugget plus an iron ingot. So the live root comes from tree branches in the Twilight Forest. Now, we went here once before looking specifically for torch berries, I believe, and I forget how to get iron or live root, I guess. Cicadas, I forgot. Yeah, I think you find them in like underground branches, just in like these little caves or whatever. Yeah, they could be attached to these things. Now, one thing that I do want to do though, since, what is this? Oh, a mango. Since we could possibly have monsters around, I definitely want to make sure that we are prepared for that. And I want to have like something to defend ourselves with. All right, so let's stop clicking the wrong thing. I want to grab an axe. Yeah, this guy, that should work just fine. All right, let's see if we can vein mine through this. Okay, so we just got some sticks. Not quite what we're looking for. Yeah, I do believe the iron wood spawns along these kinds of underground root systems, but they look slightly different. So that's roots. This says roots. Hopefully we'll be able to find something here. Yeah, not looking good so far. Okay. Well, I think we'll have to go find ourselves another cave. Now, I do want to make sure that our waypoint is set. Yeah, on the exit right there. Okay, very good. So I guess I'll just continue cruising around the Twilight Forest here. I forget, is that a biome we're not supposed to go in? Or is that just rain in the Twilight? It almost feels like just rain. Okay. Yeah. There's biome protection in certain places. If you don't have the progression done, that it looks like rain, but slightly different, and it does some kind of a harmful status to you. That is not a regular woof. I'm not sure what that is. Probably not something that I want to mess with. There's another one down there. Yeah, on the mini map, it shows that they're red, so they're probably hostile. There's one over there. That's a rare starving primal canis underscore camp. What? The deadly chalice? Okay, that's probably not something we want to mess with. All right, let's try and get up and out of here. Oh, is there another one up on this thing? Are there tree woofs? It sounded like there was one pretty close. Hopefully not. Okay. So pretty much what we want to do is just try and find caves underground where we can get to those roots and not run into monsters ideally. Yeah, here's another place that we should be able to see the biome lockout. Yeah, you can see the black wavy lines there. I think that gives you blindness if you go into that biome before you got the progression set up. Anyway, I'll go ahead and continue around the Twilight Forest here. Hopefully, I'll be able to find some kind of a cave, and I'll bring you guys back if we can find some live root. All right, guys. So I just got done breaking some more of the root down here, and then these are slightly different. They got a green texture on it, so this has got to be the live root stuff. Yeah, there was a blighted skeleton back here who had like 200 and something health. And I pressed shift so we can get some more stats on it. And they have strength 7. Yeah, you don't want to get hit by those guys. Unfortunately, it didn't seem to drop any hearts, and I thought the blighted monsters always dropped hearts. I don't know. Anyway, there was another skeleton back here, just a regular one that had like 80 something health, and I took that one down. But let's mine this. Let's get the stuff that we're here for. And there is 2 live root. Okay, very good. That's what we're looking for. Awesome. So now we can get out of here. I did find a small ravine. Killed a few monsters here. There's a zombie, and there was like one of those little blue kobold guys, whatever they are. Got a blighted boar. These are boars, right? What are you? You are a wild boar. Yes. Okay. So now we just need to get back to the base, whichever way my waypoint is, over this way. Yeah, get back to the base and make ourselves some of the ironwood ingots. Okay, guys, so we have our energy cell made, right? And then we have a trash can. So this is inputting from the left-hand side from the generator and outputting to the trash can. And we can see that this really isn't moving right now. It is going slightly down. But I think that's just the way this generator works. Like, it does a cycle, waits a tick, and then does another cycle. So this thing appears to be making 40 RF per tick. You can see because this number isn't going. Now, if we were to drop this by 1, or I guess 5, the number is now going up. How do we do it? 1 and 5. Okay, yeah. So if we go 39, we can see that's going up by 1. If we do 40, it stops. And if we go 41, it's going down by 1. So we can safely assume that this generator is making 40 RF per tick. Now again, the Magmatic Dynamo, which is a lot cheaper and easier to make, is 30 RF per tick, and we can upgrade it, which is going to cost a little bit more overall. We can upgrade it and then put augments in there. This one we can just put in the speed upgrades. So we'd have to make a whole lot of GP in order to make more power off these. I don't know. I kind of feel like the Dynamo is going to be our better option here, but I did want to see what the difference was. And yeah, it is about 40 RF per tick, but like we can see here, it does go down every now and then. Once it does one cycle, it pauses and does another one. Okay. I think, did this show how much power that this thing was using? No, I don't see a recipe on here. Like, again, if we go to the thermal magmatic and we do the uses, we can go to this tab here, and this shows us how much RF we get per fluid. So like the IC2 hot coolant, we get 40,000. Blazing pyrotheum, we get 2 million. Lava, we get 120,000 RF per tick. And then Pahoho lava, that's another IC2 stuff, we get 80,000 RF per tick. So lava just seems like a pretty easy thing for us to do, right? We have all of the cobblestone that we need to go into like a generator, or I'm sorry, into a crucible. And then we can use, well, there's a few different things that we can use to melt down the cobblestone into lava. If we go into our crucible section here, we can take a look at the uses on this. So yeah, Yellorium is a 5x. If we just put lava under there, it's a 3x. Manulin is a 6x. Uranium block is an 8x. I don't think we have uranium blocks yet. And this is either the IC2 uranium 238 or the uranium ingot from Immersive Engineering. I don't know if there's an easy way for us to convert between the two. I believe we have collected some IC2 uranium. How do we get uranium grit? So if we put IC2 uranium ore in a pulverizer, we get that. And then if we smelt that, we get those. And then we can turn that into the block. You know what? I think that might be what we want to do. So let's take a look here. I'm pretty sure I have uranium on me. Yeah, we have 33. So let's take 9. Let's go ahead and pulverize that. Then we should be able to smelt that and turn that into the IC2 uranium block. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. That gives us the 8x. And then we can set up 2 of our crucibles using this stuff. So pulverizer. Let's make sure that turns into the right stuff. Yeah, that's turning into the Immersive Engineering uranium grit. That's what we want to see. Okay, so that's going to be really awesome. All right, well, let this go ahead and do its thing. We are losing a lot of power because all of our power, again, is going to that quarry, which we just can't sustain at the moment. Hopefully, we can get our power situated here very shortly so we can keep up with that quarry and have extra power for the base. Whoop, get up here. All right. So now we just need to take this, smelt it down, and then turn it into blocks. Let's make sure that it does smelt like the recipe says it does, and it does. Okay, so I'll go ahead, make some uranium blocks. I will make a couple more crucibles. We'll try and get some lava generation going, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I'm thinking something like this should probably get us started, although we're going to want to make more of these dynamos, and we might have to make more lava. I really don't know how much lava these things are going to be using. Yeah, so anyway, we have 2 crucibles here. I just got done making these. I made a fluid extractor. This is from embers. We got a lever down here to turn that on and off. And then we're using fluid pipe to move the lava over into these dynamos. Now, I would use something like thermal expansion pipes, but unfortunately, we don't have the stuff set up right now to make the pipes that won't break with lava. And these are kind of like a point A to point B style pipe, so you don't have to worry about them flowing through the pipes or whatever. Like as soon as it's extracting, it's putting into one of these things, yeah, regardless of how far away it is. So that's quite nice. Okay, so we have this set up. We have to get the uranium blocks under it. Now, again, when I was looking at these things, the crucibles here, if we take a look, it does show that it is a uranium block from Industrial Craft 2. Now, I went to make a uranium block from Industrial Craft 2 on our crafting table over here, and it crafts directly into the Immersive Engineering one, right? So we come over here, it's the wrong one. Now, I did not try this to see what that does. Let's take a look at the uses on this one. Can we... Yeah, we can go back into the ingots. Okay, so I did not try that to see if this one works, but I do know that there was a work table from Forestry, and what's good about this is if one recipe creates the same item, 2 different items, instead of just choosing the first one, you can select which one you want. So if we want this uranium block, we can make that one. So yeah, we have the option. I am curious to see, though, if the Immersive Engineering one works. Again, the recipe in JEI does not say it does, so I don't know for sure. That's why I made the work table immediately, and I was like, you know what? We should probably check it out to see which way it works. So we put this one under here. It does say rate 0x. We put this one under here. It says rate 8x. So you do, in fact, need the IC2 variant. Now, this block here, I am also curious. If we take this and do that, okay, that still turns back into the uranium ingots. We go to the uses. So you can convert this into the uranium ingots from Immersive Engineering or the uranium 238. Let's also take a look at that real quick using the Forestry workbench, because if we can do that, that might be an easy way for us to get into nuclear power through IC2 if we need to in the future. So let's clear this out. By the way, it shows like the last few recipes that you've done, so you can click on this. I think double click it, or maybe, nope, you know what? I think I broke it. Anyway, I think there's a way you can set it up so you can click on one of these recipes. Maybe if you have the stuff down here, and I'll craft it again. So let's put this in here. And yeah, we can convert it into the other uranium. Now, I don't want to do that because this stuff gives you radiation poisoning unless you have the hazmat suit on, whereas this stuff doesn't. So let's not do that. Anyway, so let's put this right here. We will convert it back into the ingots. We'll take the ingots and we'll convert that back into the uranium block. Although the uranium block, since it is made out of the uranium 238, you would think that that would give you radiation poisoning as well. Maybe that's turned off in this pack. Honestly, I have no idea how it works. What I do know is that these are the blocks that we are in fact looking for to get 8x lava generation. And that's going to make our life really nice here, trying to make a little bit of earlier game power until we get into like extreme reactors or whatever the more end game power in this pack is. Okay, so we have those set up. The other thing is we are going to need a way to provide them with cobblestone. So we currently have a cobblestone generator over here that's making stupid amounts of cobblestone. What we could do is have this thing being extracted with a pipe that's going into those crucibles, and then anything that doesn't fit can go into our compacting drawer. That might be a thing that we should look at. This mod pack does have the chest transporters, and I don't remember, does it have a cardboard box? Maybe not. Okay, well, let's make a transporter. one of these guys. So that's just made completely out of sticks. We made those when we were taking stuff out of the nether into the overworld. That's a one-time use item. So we should be able to grab this guy. And oh, we can't pick that up. I forgot. Okay, let's put that back down. So this requires whatever that is, 36. What is the thing that is that? Gathering. Ooh, we need 6 more levels in gathering before we can break that thing. Now, if you guys remember, we sat this thing down using a block placer, which kind of like, we weren't able to place this block down. We can't mine it because of the skill requirements, but the block placer was able to do that because it doesn't care what the requirements are. I just placed the block. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. Maybe what we should do is make another compacting drawer and just take a whole lot of the double compressed cobblestone over there and just kind of extract out cobblestone as we need it. That is another way of us doing this here. So let's make a compacting drawer. All right, so that is 2 regular pistons, some stone, a drawer, and iron. That's all pretty easy. So we're gonna need 3 iron, 2 redstone, I guess 8 cobblestone. I'll take a stack, and then some wood planks, which we should have in our pouch, or I guess our dank knoll. Grab some of that. All right, so let's make some pistons. All right, then we need 5 stone, and then we also need a drawer. We don't have 5 stone there. Grab some from this. I don't remember if we have an extra drawer laying around. We absolutely do. Perfect. Okay, let's make ourselves a compacting drawer. I will grab, how about a stack of compressed or double compressed cobblestone? That should last a little bit of time. And then we are going to need a way to extract out of this thing. And I'm thinking probably thermal expansion pipes. We can use a servo that has a filter to whitelist only cobblestone. Although we might not even need to do that, come to think of it, because like the compressed and double compressed won't fit in there. The only thing that will be the regular cobblestone. That's the only thing that should be extracted. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so we need to get ourselves, let's get rid of all this stuff. We need to get ourselves some item duct. We'll make this variant that is solid so it doesn't render stuff. So that's tin and lead. Pretty easy. Except we don't have a lot of tin. Can I mix and match these different types of tins? I would like to do that so I can get rid of that extra ingot that's taking up space. And then a couple of lead here. All right, so tin, lead. Yep, that works perfect. Okay, so there's that, and this. All right, I think we are pretty much good to go here to try and get lava going. Get this thing set up over here, and then we'll have ourselves a nice lava production plant. And we can always add on to this thing. It's pretty inexpensive to do. Okay, so we will do this. And I guess we'll just extract right here. That should be okay. And we'll put the double compressor right like that. So we want to have a servo whitelisting. Oh, you know what? I did this incorrectly. How do we get these items out? So we want the double compressed up here. It's not going to allow me to do that, is it? Okay. So we will take this apart. We'll take that apart. We will put in regular cobblestone there, which allow us to put in the compressed and the double. Okay, so now all of our cobblestone is in there. Double is the highest variant of it. Cool. So now we can do whitelist cobblestone, nearest first, random. It doesn't really matter because these things go at the same time. So nearest first should be fine. And we will turn that stack size down because we only put in one at a time anyway. So we'll do ignored. So that should start filling both of these up with cobblestone. And we are producing lava. Okay, very good. Very, very good. Nice. So now that that's happening, the lava's staying in there because we don't have the switch on. The switch will put all the lava over into these things. It might even be an idea that we put like a tank here so we can make a large amount of lava that's waiting to be used. And then if we use it faster than what we're making, we'll have that reserve if we need a lot of it. That's probably a thing that we should do. I'm going to go and rearrange these pipes because these things are kind of annoying me the way I have them laid out at the moment. Kind of want them more like this. Something like that. That should be better. we could put a drum right here, and then we can extract out that drum and go over, I guess, right here or something. Anyway, I will mess around with this a little bit, and then we will continue on. Alright guys, so I went with a demonically gargantuan drum. We saw how to make demon metal a long time ago by throwing gold into lava surrounded by nether bricks, so I had to make 6 of those. I made the reinforced drum, and then I ended up making just a regular cobblestone generator here, which is in fact keeping up. We can look at the cobblestone count there. It goes down by 2 about every, I don't know, 10 seconds or so, but the number is increasing, so just the very basic version is more than enough to keep up with 2 of those. It might be enough to keep up with double the amount or more. I don't know. But anyway, so the lava's going directly into here. I was waiting until we had 24 buckets because I want to see if we're making enough lava to sustain these guys or if we need to increase the amount of crucibles we have. So yeah, each one of these has an internal inventory of 4 millibuckets. So we need, or I'm sorry, 4 buckets. So we need 24 buckets to fill up all of those guys, which we have more than enough of. So once they're full, we can check the number, see if the lava is going up or down. So let's go ahead and turn this on. I also have this all connected to our main power that kind of runs in the walls over here. So we'll be adding to this power supply, which should, yeah, that'll go to our wireless power, and we should see if we're making enough power just by if the conduit is gaining power or not. I really don't think we're gonna be able to, but let's check it out. So we'll start sending lava over here. We can see these guys turning on. They are all getting lava, and it looks like we have 1.3k RF in the flux duct here, but that number isn't going up and is not going down, so I don't think we are still keeping up with the amount of lava that we need. I'm sorry, power that we need. Now I'm noticing here that our drum is staying empty. I think we are not making lava fast enough for 6 of these dynamos. I don't know why this one isn't lit up, the other ones are. It looks like they all are full though. I wonder if the fluid pipes here, oh yeah, we can see on the pipe itself. I was gonna say, I wonder if the fluid pipe has an internal inventory, and yeah, we can kind of see that's fluctuating a little bit, going up and down and doing whatever. Huh. Well, I don't know if we're going to have enough fluid. Does the whole thing have 1 bucket, or is that 1 bucket per pipe? I honestly don't know. I don't know if we are making lava fast enough. We're going to have to wait a little bit longer, I suppose, until this thing backs up, or until we see one of these things losing lava here. All of them are staying full, but we still aren't getting any lava. Yeah, I don't know how this is working. Yeah, I guess we'll have to just wait a little bit and see. But yeah, the power on the leadstone flux duct, that's at 1.3 instead of like 200. So we are definitely making a decent amount of power. 30 RF per tick times 6. So yeah, I think we're pretty good. Next step is I would like to go out and check out our quarry. It is nighttime, so we'll have to be kind of careful here. I do want to check that out and see like if we are making resources faster, if we're keeping up on power at all. I really don't think we will be keeping up on power until we get enough dimensional shards to infuse it 100%. Yeah, and then even still with the fortune quarry, that does take a lot of RF per tick, but maybe it'll be collecting resources that much faster. Our current setup is very easy to expand, so yeah, that's definitely a thing that we could do. We have a creeper over here. Not good. Maybe if I can lure out to the water and then we can shoot it with the shuriken or something. Let's do that. This guy's probably got a bunch of health though. I don't know, that's a weird creeper. Really fast though. Weird looking creeper. Alright, let's take him down, take him down. Should just be a couple more hits and then we should be clear to take a look at our quarry, hopefully. There it is. I know there was a skeleton over there, but that's a lot less dangerous than the creeper would be. Okay, so now, if we take a look at this, we are... Well, I guess we want to look down here. We're gaining power faster, and it looks like it's using that power a little bit faster, too. So this might be what we needed in order to get a decent amount of resource out of here. We are collecting a lot of sandstone, and we got a lot more coal, which is good. Still don't see any diamonds in here. A lot more iron than what we had previously, which is also pretty good. All right, I think this is going to work. Now, we can expand out our current setup. Like I said, that's probably a thing that I'm going to want to do off camera here. Probably double up the lava, double up the dynamos. I really would like to know how many dynamos we can run off those 2 crucibles that we have going there. If 6 is enough, if 6 is too many, it's really hard to say until we can see if the lava is running out or if we're gaining a buffer of it. But yeah, I definitely don't want to have so many dynamos that we can't keep up with it. Hello, villager. Right in the doorway there. I want to go take a look one more time. Let's go take a look one more time at our lava, if we are gaining any buffer of the stuff, or if it's all being used. This drum doesn't look like it has anything in it. That pipe looks like it's staying full, though, so we might be getting just a little bit of a buffer. It's really hard to say. These pipes are doing all sorts of wacky things. This one looks like it's full. Yeah, that must be 1 bucket per pipe inventory. That's got to be what it is. I don't understand how else these things would be working. But anyway, that's full. That's full. This one's full. Full. So I'm going to say that we're keeping up and we're gaining just a slight buffer of lava. But again, until we see it backing up in the drum, it's nearly impossible to say. Guys, we're going to go and wrap the episode up here for today. We finally got a better power supply than these silly windmills that we've been using for so long. We still have to use one of them, though, specifically for the Better with Mods mod. But yeah, the other ones we might be able to just get rid of and just go lava power for right now. I'm sure we're going to want to do something a little bit better later on. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on the episode if you liked it, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.